Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in previous video we have discussed about string and its method. So in this video we are going to discuss about variable naming conventions. So I'm going to share a story that will make you see variable names in a whole new light. So let the story begin. Once upon a time in a land of code and logic there lived an encoder named Alex. Alex loved creating programs and solving problems. One fine day, while working on a project, Alex was confusing about the code. So he used to kept using simple names like X and Y for variables. So it was easy at first, but soon the code became confusing to him. So at that time, as Alex was debugging a particularly tricky piece of code, a wise owl appeared on the screen. Hello, Alex. And that owl is communicating with Alex. I see you are having trouble understanding your own code. Let me share a secret with you, the art of naming variables. And then the owl explained to Alex, think of variable names as labels that tell you what they store. So instead of using X for a student's roll number, why not use roll number itself? It makes your code easier to read and understand. Correct. So here the owl gave an super excellent idea to Alex. So imagine reading through hundreds of lines of code. So if you see X, Y and Z, it's hard to remember what they represent. So but if you see student age or item price, you instantly know what they mean. And also the owl shared four simple rules for naming variables. So these are the four simple rules for naming variables. So the first one is alphanumeric and underscores. So variable names can include letters, numbers and underscores. So for example, price1 is a valid variable name, and also address underscore 1, it is also a valid variable name. Now if you are doing price minus 1, so it will give an error to you because you should not use this minus in the variable name. So whenever you are naming a variable, spaces and special characters except underscores are off limits. So the next one is start with a letter or underscore. You can name a variable starting with underscore. So it is a valid variable name. Variable names must begin with a letter or an underscore. For example, x1 is fine, but 1x is not fine. So definitely it will give an error. So the third one is avoid keywords. Python has reserved words called keywords like while, if, pass. So these are the reserved keywords in Python. So you can't use them. So if you try, you will get error. And the last one is case sensitivity. Python treats uppercase and lowercase letters as distinct variable names. So for example, variable is different from variable. So here you can see the first letter of this variable is small and this variable is capital. So Python treats these two as a different variable names. So be careful to avoid confusion. And finally, Alex tried using these rules and found that the code was much easier to read and maintain. So by following these simple guidelines, Alex ensured that the code was clean. So from that day onwards, Alex always thought about the purpose of each variable and chose names that clearly describes the value it held. So the coding adventure becomes smoother and more enjoyable. And so Alex lived happily ever after, writing beautiful and readable code. So that's it. So if you found this story helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Happy coding.